In the name of God. Sophia's Programming Journey. Pythonic Arithmetic, a practical guide to mathematical operations in Python. Introduction. Python Arithmetic Operations. Addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. Select operation. Addition example, subtraction example, multiplication example, division example. Invalid input. Final code. Conclusion. Additional resources. Why Python? Python syntax. Python libraries. Python IDEs. Python applications. Python community. Python future. Python versus other languages. Python job market. Thank you. Thank you. Welcome to our presentation on Python arithmetic operations. Python is a versatile programming language that is used in a variety of industries, from web development to scientific research. In this presentation, we will focus on the basics of Python arithmetic operations, including addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. Whether you are new to programming or looking to expand your skills, this presentation will provide you with a solid foundation in Python arithmetic operations. Python is known for its simplicity and readability, making it an ideal language for beginners. With Python, you can perform complex calculations with ease, thanks to its built-in arithmetic operators. In this presentation, we will explore each of these operators in detail, providing examples and explanations along the way. By the end of this presentation, you will have a solid understanding of Python arithmetic operations and be ready to start writing your own programs. Python is a versatile programming language that can perform a wide range of mathematical operations. In this section, we will explore the 4 basic arithmetic operations in Python: addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. Addition is performed using the add function, while subtraction is performed using the subtract function. Multiplication is performed using the multiply function, and division is performed using the divide function. It's important to note that when dividing, you may encounter an error message if you attempt to divide by 0. However, this can be handled using conditional statements in your code. Python provides an add function to perform addition. It takes 2 arguments and returns the sum of those 2 values. For example, if we want to add 2 and 3, we can use the following code: result equals add 2, 3. The value of result will be 5. It's important to note that the add function can also be used to concatenate strings in Python. For example, if we have 2 strings hello and world, we can use the add function to combine them like this: result equals add hello world. The value of result will be hello world. Subtraction is one of the 4 basic arithmetic operations in Python, and it involves taking away one number from another. In Python, we can perform subtraction using the subtract function, which takes 2 numbers as input and returns their difference. For example, if we want to subtract 3 from 7, we can write subtract 7, 3, which will return 4 as a result. It's important to note that the order of the numbers matters when performing subtraction. For example, if we want to subtract 7 from 3 instead of 3 from 7, we need to write subtract 3, 7 instead. Additionally, we can also use negative numbers in subtraction, which can be useful in certain situations. Overall, subtraction is a simple but important operation in Python that can be used in a wide variety of applications. Multiplication is one of the basic arithmetic operations in Python, and it involves multiplying 2 numbers together using the multiply function. This function takes two arguments, which are the numbers to be multiplied, and returns their product. For example, if we want to multiply 5 and 7, we can use the following code: product equals multiply 5, 7. The result will be stored in the variable product, which will have a value of 35. It's important to note that the multiply function can also be used to multiply multiple numbers at once by passing them as arguments separated by commas. For example, if we want to multiply 2, 3, and 4 together, we can use the following code: product equals multiply 2, 3, 4. The result will be stored in the variable product, which will have a value of 24. Division is one of the 4 basic arithmetic operations in Python, and it involves dividing one number by another. The divide function in Python is used to perform division, and it takes two arguments: the dividend, the number being divided, and the divisor, the number that divides the dividend. For example, if we want to divide 10 by 2, we would use the following code: divide 10, 2. This would return the value 5. One important thing to keep in mind when using the divide function is the error, cannot divide by 0 message. This error occurs when the divisor is 0, which is an illegal operation in mathematics. To handle this error, we can use a conditional statement that checks whether the divisor is 0 before performing the division. If the divisor is 0, we can print an error message or prompt the user to enter a different divisor. This ensures that our program does not crash or produce unexpected results. To prompt the user to select an operation in Python, we use the input function. This function allows us to get input from the user and store it as a string. We can then use conditional statements to determine which operation to perform based on the user's input. For example, if we want to allow the user to choose between addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division, we can use the following code. Let's say we want to add two numbers together in Python using the add function. First, we need to define our two numbers as variables. For example, we can set x to 5 and y to 3. Next, we can use the add function to add x and y together. The syntax for this is z equals add x, y. We can then print the result using the print function. The final code would look like this. Let's take a look at an example of how to perform subtraction in Python using the subtract function. In this example, we will subtract 5 from 10. In this code, we first assign the values 10 and 5 to the variables num1 and num2, respectively. Then, we use the dash operator to subtract num2 from num1 and store the result in the variable result. Finally, we print the result using the print function. Let's take a look at an example of how to perform multiplication in Python using the multiply function. Suppose we want to multiply two numbers, 5 and 3. We can do this by using the following code. The output will be 15. It's that simple. The multiply function takes two arguments, the numbers you want to multiply, and returns their product. Suppose we have two variables, a and b, with values 10 and 2 respectively. To perform division in Python, we use the divide function as follows: result equals divide a, b. The result will be 5, which is the quotient of 10 divided by 2. However, if we try to divide by 0, we will encounter an error message that says error, cannot divide by 0. To handle this error, we can use an if statement to check if the second variable, b, is equal to 0 before performing the division operation. If it is, we can print a custom error message or take any other appropriate action. When prompting the user to select an operation, it's important to handle invalid input in a way that doesn't break the program. One way to do this is by using a try-except block. Within the try block, you can use the input function to prompt the user for their choice of operation. Then, within the except block, you can handle any errors that occur if the user inputs an invalid option. For example, you could print a message telling the user that their input was invalid and asking them to try again. Another way to handle invalid input is by using a loop to continuously prompt the user until they provide a valid input. This can be done using a while loop that runs until the user provides a valid input. Within the loop, you can use the input function to prompt the user for their choice of operation, and then check if their input is valid. If it's not, you can print a message telling them that their input was invalid and asking them to try again. Once the user provides a valid input, the loop will exit and the program will continue as normal. Here is the final code for our Python arithmetic operations program. Let's break down the code and understand what each line does. First, we define 4 functions for each of the arithmetic operations: add, subtract, multiply, and divide. Each function takes 2 arguments and returns the result of the operation. The divide function also checks if the second argument is 0, which would cause an error, and handles it appropriately. Next, we prompt the user to select an operation and take input from them for the choice and the numbers to perform the operation on. We then use conditional statements to perform the selected operation and print the result to the console. If the user enters an invalid choice, we print an error message. Overall, this code is a simple yet effective implementation of Python's basic arithmetic operations. With a little bit of practice, you can modify this code to perform more complex calculations and build more advanced programs. In conclusion, we have learned about the 4 basic arithmetic operations in Python: addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. We have also seen how to handle errors such as the error "cannot divide by 0" message. Additionally, we have explored other important concepts such as user input, invalid input handling, and final code presentation. To put your newly acquired knowledge to the test, we encourage you to try out the Python arithmetic operations program on your own. Experiment with different inputs and operations to see how they affect the output. With practice, you will become more comfortable with Python and its syntax, paving the way for more advanced programming concepts in the future. Python has a vast community of developers and enthusiasts who have created numerous resources for learning the language and its arithmetic operations. Some of the popular resources include the official Python documentation, online courses such as Codecademy and Udemy, and books like Learning Python by Mark Lutz and Python Crash Course by Eric Mathis. In addition to these resources, there are also online forums like Stack Overflow and Reddit where users can ask questions and get help from experienced Python developers. These resources are great for beginners and advanced learners alike, and can help you master Python's arithmetic operations in no time. Python is a popular programming language due to its simplicity and versatility. Its syntax is easy to read and write, making it a great language for beginners. Additionally, Python has a vast collection of libraries that make it useful for a wide range of applications. One major advantage of Python is its focus on code readability. This means that code written in Python is easy to understand and maintain, even by developers who did not originally write the code. Another advantage is its strong community support, with many resources available online for learning and troubleshooting. Python is a high-level programming language that emphasizes code readability and simplicity. Unlike other languages, Python uses indentation to indicate blocks of code instead of curly braces or keywords like end. This makes the code more readable and easier to understand. Another unique feature of Python's syntax is its use of dynamic typing. This means that variables can change their data type during runtime, which allows for more flexibility in coding. Additionally, Python has a large standard library that includes modules for common programming tasks such as file I/O, regular expressions, and web development. Python libraries are pre-written modules of code that can be imported into a program to perform specific functions. Python has a vast collection of libraries that make it easy for programmers to perform complex tasks without having to write all the code from scratch. Some popular Python libraries include NumPy, Pandas, Matplotlib, and TensorFlow. Python IDEs, or Integrated Development Environments, are software applications that provide a comprehensive environment for Python programming. They typically include features such as code editing, debugging, and testing tools, as well as integration with version control systems. Python IDEs are important in programming because they can significantly improve the efficiency and productivity of developers. By providing a centralized platform for development tasks, IDEs can help streamline workflows and reduce the time and effort required to write, test, and debug code. Additionally, IDEs can provide valuable insights into code performance, helping developers optimize their programs for better speed and reliability. Python is a versatile programming language that has found its way into many industries, including finance, healthcare, and even social media. In finance, Python is used for risk management, algorithmic trading, and financial modeling. It is also used in healthcare to analyze large data sets, identify patterns, and develop predictive models. Social media companies use Python to process massive amounts of data and provide personalized recommendations to users. Python's popularity can be attributed to its ease of use, simplicity, and flexibility. Its syntax is simple and easy to understand, making it an ideal choice for beginners. Additionally, Python's extensive library of modules and tools makes it easy to perform complex tasks with minimal code. This has made Python a popular choice for data analysis, machine learning, and artificial intelligence applications. The Python community is a vibrant and active group of developers, enthusiasts, and users who contribute to the development of the language in various ways. One of the key strengths of the Python community is its inclusiveness and diversity. People from all backgrounds and skill levels are welcome to participate and contribute to the growth of the language. This has led to the development of a wide range of libraries, frameworks, and tools that make Python one of the most versatile and popular programming languages today. Python has been around for over 30 years and has consistently grown in popularity. Its future looks bright as it continues to be one of the most widely used programming languages in the world. As technology evolves, Python is adapting to keep up with the latest trends and advancements. It is being used in a variety of fields such as data science, machine learning, and artificial intelligence. With its ease of use and versatility, Python is poised to remain a dominant force in the programming world for years to come. Python is a high-level, interpreted programming language that has gained immense popularity in recent years. When compared to other popular programming languages like Java and C++, Python offers several advantages. For instance, Python code is easier to read and write, making it more accessible for beginners. Additionally, Python has a vast library of pre-built functions and modules that can be used to perform complex tasks with minimal coding. On the downside, Python may not be the best choice for certain applications that require high performance or low-level system access. In such cases, languages like C++ or Rust may be better suited. Furthermore, Python's dynamic typing can lead to errors that are difficult to catch at compile time. Python has become one of the most popular programming languages in recent years, and with good reason. Its ease of use, flexibility, and versatility have made it a go-to language for many developers and companies. The demand for Python developers has been steadily increasing, and there are many career opportunities available in various industries such as finance, healthcare, and technology. Python developers can work as software engineers, data analysts, machine learning engineers, and more. With the rise of big data and artificial intelligence, the demand for Python developers is only expected to grow in the coming years. Thank you for joining me today in learning about Python's basic arithmetic operations. I hope you found this presentation informative and engaging. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to reach out to me via email or social media. I would love to hear your feedback. Remember that practice makes perfect, so I encourage you to try out the Python Arithmetic Operations program on your own. Don't be afraid to experiment and explore the language further. With Python's versatility and ease of use, the possibilities are endless.